Go. We made it. How's it going, guys? Matt here with Carolina Coops. Welcome to Video Chicken. To my left is my host, Kristen Warren.
I think this one really could be a male.
Oh, we got one that's hatching? This show is for you guys. This is the bass fiber. Y'all know chickens are the gateway drug into homesteading.
We survived with only one trip to the ER.
Coyotes are everywhere.
It's about time you show up, Matt.
Uh-huh.
It's a great straw.
It is time, finally, for chicken police. They defecate every 12 seconds. Is that true? Now it is officially noon because the buzzer went off.
Well, I've never counted.
That's long
More
road.
coops.
That's a good one with the coarse and everything.
And more chickens.
Well, the math you do now, Daddy, is chicken math.
Calm down, Matt.
But-
Calm down. Hello, Matt.
What's going on, guys?
Hello, Ingrid. Hi.
Welcome to Video Chicken. I'm telling you, we have got to get cameras set up in the offices. People I know that they would pay to see what goes on behind the scenes. And for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on today. And I think it started yesterday. Madness.
Give us an example. Give us a teaser.
I don't know.
If I'm going to pay, I want some good material.
We walked in this morning, and Ingrid's like, I can't see you guys. It looks like this. And, we gotta work on our lighting here a little bit. Guys, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. It is 12 Eastern. It is, I don't even know what the date is. I just sat down. You just sat down. But we
20th.
are here. January 20th.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know where January went. I mean, seriously.
It's in your back pocket.
Right behind us.
We must have hit the light over there. Guys, bear with us. I'm glad people are coming in.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
So you don't understand what I'm saying.
yeah.
When
I'm
I
all
say fix the
pixely
light
now.
over there, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, how do you want me to fix it?
Right. I need an audio visual engineer.
You know what would be good though? Like
What?
if people were here beforehand and we could
Yeah.
Oh.
do stuff.
Yeah, that's very fair.
For both of you.
Yes,
Or
we
had
just
your,
slipped.
if I had your undivided attention
Yes.
for 10 minutes before the show.
Yes, we just slipped in at like 2 minutes
I had
till.
to just save employees
Aw.
10 minutes before the show. I mean, you're right. I need help in here. I need help.
Okay,
in
what do you
this-
want me to do?
It's better I just do it.
Okay.
And I don't want to bore everyone, but I see everyone's coming in.
Yay,
I also
hello,
noticed-
everyone.
I noticed too, it takes a little while for everyone to come in. So I don't know if they're even catching the promo, which needs to be updated, by the way.
I am working on it. I was working on
Awesome.
it yesterday and it takes a lot of time. And the problem is that I have other things to do.
So we are going to get into it. We got a couple little things to dial in. The lighting. I don't know if people are in here. Monkey, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing if I'm less pixelated because you are less pixelated.
I'm going to work. Movie magic. I need to work some
Okay.
movie magic. All right. So before I do that and I make everything visually better for our viewers,
Amber's saying no YouTube stream.
there's absolutely a YouTube stream because look at all the people watching us on YouTube and Facebook. So they are here.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
All right. And so Ingrid, what did you? Can I have the
Yes,
mouse just for a
take
sec-
the mouse. And
Bam.
We're
I'm gonna
fighting
go
over the mouse already.
I'm going to go home.
No, you
I'd
are
like to
not.
go home now.
I don't know what.
I've been here since 6 a.m. and it's just,
Yeah.
That's laughable.
I don't know
It
what
is, 'cause I
happened
was
this morning with.
That's pretty funny.
With everything.
Well, I was here since 5.
So,
See, that's even more laughable.
can you guys fill in our audience? What in the world we're going to talk about today?
Well, I ordered some chicks. Did you? Did you do your homework?
Oh, I'm not allowed. I'm on a chicken moratorium.
I answered to no one.
Yeah,
And that's a bad thing.
I can either stay married or I can have more
Yes.
chickens. So and he makes really good bread and
No,
yogurt,
yes,
so
you've got to keep her over there.
I gotta
Yeah,
keep him around.
Yeah,
Plus,
no.
I can't reach things. So I need him
he's
for
awesome.
that. Yeah. So yeah, we have 10. So
Well, I ordered some from Dragonfly Farms.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I figured that's where you ordered them from. And our
Because
friend-
my black copper Morans are getting up there. I think they're 4 years old now.
Yes, Matt, you're headless.
I am.
That's a great torso shot too.
I don't understand what you did this morning.
Oh man.
It's Ingrid. It's always
See,
Ingrid.
I am close to the door and not far from my car.
Lock the door.
So keep it up. Keep up the trash talk.
I did see Ben ask what we're growing right now.
Yes. Sorrow.
We need a bigger studio. All right, we need a bigger studio because we can't get in behind the table
I know.
with the lights having to be where they are. All right. See?
If I can't get through there and switch the lights, so then there's a
Does it
Okay.
look like the table's falling?
And we never.
I know.
Someone bumped the camera.
All right, I can fix the camera. I didn't bump the camera. I turned
All
it
right,
on, dude.
all right. What are we doing today? What are we doing? The show almost didn't happen today, but since we are here and everyone's here, hello. Okay. And we got to bring the monitor up. I don't know. It's like a bomb went off in here.
I bet it was Gus.
No.
Was it Gus the dog?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
He likes to get in my seat when I get up.
Yeah, let's.
I
blame
noticed
Gus.
that. All right. So, again, it is January 20th, 2023. We are live coming to you from Creedmoor, North Carolina. Kristen, thank you for showing up.
You're welcome.
Yes, I hope you had a good week. You did already mention some things I got some questions about. Ingrid, as always, yes, you were very punctual today. I appreciate it. And it looks like everything's good. We're up and running. And hi to you guys out there. If you have any questions, any comments, anything at all, please leave it in the comment section. We love to answer your questions or comment to your comment. But if you have nothing to say, please do us a huge favor and just say hello and where you're watching from. And of course, everyone, do everything you can to continue to share the show, grow the show. That is a huge favor to us. So where do we want to begin? I got some things I got to get off my chest that is Coop related. And as always,
yeah. That's always fun.
I need our viewers, I need our super fans out there to say yes or no.
All right, run some stuff by us.
Okay, so whoever's listening out in the office, I didn't even have a chance to bring it in. Please bring me 2 rope wrap roost bars. I don't care what length they are. I need a rope.
Oh.
Hold on. Actually, I'm going to think about it. I want a rope wrap roost bar A and a rope wrap roost bar B. I'm sure you guys out there understand what I mean because it was a hot topic this morning. I mean, I almost had someone quit because of this.
Really?
Oh.
Who would quit?
Oh. But North Carolina Matt's pretty freaking, or I'm just getting wiser and older. So anyway, so I gotta bring you guys in.
You're mellowing.
I need. I'm what?
Mellowing.
I don't know what that. Oh, mellow. Yeah. I need our viewers, and of course, I would like to get Ingrid and Kristen's and. Did we wire up Nan's mic?
Yes, I took care of that while you were, pussyfooting around, yelling at people.
I don't think we can say that. And to that.
Never mind.
We actually got a lot of things to talk about. I saw on, I don't know if it was the Carolina Coops owner forum, someone said that there was
a warning.
A warning.
You dropped the F-bomb.
Yes. So I want to apologize about that.
I think it's fine.
Well.
And I even said I purposely make it not for kids. Because if you have a YouTube channel that is for kids, there's a whole other
community world. Okay.
Yeah.
So I apologize about it. I didn't realize I did until I went back and watched the show. I mean, it was a little emotional. I definitely appreciate when people ask about how my dad's doing. I even have vendors asking. It means a lot to me. And it just, I get talking without thinking first, which is what I try to do for an hour and a half on this show. So sorry about that. And there was something else that came up that we definitely got to talk about. And we have dropped the gavel on a proclamation, a decision we made. So I want to share that with everyone in regards to this particular situation. And we're going to send somebody out there to address it, identify why it's happening. And here's what?
Nothing. I have no, as usual. I have no idea
camera.
what you're talking. No. I have no idea what you're talking about. As per usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. So stay tuned for that. This is big. This is huge.
All right.
And it has to be talked about.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Everyone, let us know how much you love to see Ingrid when she comes in. Because Ingrid, how many times are you going to see a beautiful woman with bright purple hair and have the intelligence coming out of her mind like she does?
Thank you.
Yes, of course. All right. All All right, so where's my rope wrap roost bars? Please bring them in. Maybe people are not listening, so we go to plan B.
Would you like for me to go get them?
No, why are you always so fast to dismiss yourself?
It's like a field trip.
helpful.
I
It's like
can't
a
take
field
any more
trip at
today.
work.
No,
She's just being helpful.
Yeah.
no, yes, but she does it intentionally. Good.
I like to disappear every now and then.
Oh, I know. Can I have someone please bring me in 2 of the different rope wrap roost bars? I repeat, 2 of the different rope wrap roost bars. Thank you.
So Mike says he would watch the house hens of Carolina Coops, which is the behind the scenes.
Today's Friday. We might have a video ready to be uploaded. We haven't had a long format YouTube video to be uploaded. Speaking of
Is that the Pittsburgh one?
the Coop It or Cluck It.
Ah,
Just to
cool.
kind of give you guys a little teaser, we have a 2-part video. It's been a while since we probably uploaded a wide format video, and I know that is hot.
Look who's joined us, Amy from Pickens Middle School.
Oh, hi, Amy. Hey. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got to discuss that.
Yes, we have another meeting. We have to. Well,
Okay.
I was going to schedule another meeting.
All right, perfect. All
with
right,
Amy. Hi, Amy.
All right, the audience is coming in. That is good. Again, we are live January 20th, 2023. It is Friday. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section. I do have to discuss a couple things, need your guys' help. And also, I want to remind anyone, and I could use it today, give me a laughing fit. You can win a free shirt, free mug, free whatever if you get me to ring this golden bell for you. So let's put it right there. And I am the only one allowed to ring the golden bell.
I like to break the rules.
I'm aware. And I'm getting a little annoyed. These roost bars aren't coming in yet. Okay, and what was the other thing I had to talk about? We got to bring up another post from a customer of ours where we did the turnkey in Michigan.
Coming in hot.
Thank you. Jeez, and the mic is working. All right.
Yes.
We are going
Somebody
to add.
took care of all that.
We're going to add some. Oh my God! There's 2 big things. This is huge.
What? Come in.
Yeah, come in.
They're knocking.
All right, so there's 2 big things. Here they are. Thank you, sir. All right, can you set them?
He got the memo.
Yes. Let's. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeez. 2 big things I want to announce today. There's
Thank
also,
you, Jesse.
We are. We made a proclamation, final decision that when someone orders storm shields for their chicken coop,
Okay.
they come with the foam inserts. And the foam inserts are necessary
Maybe.
to I hate to use the word guarantee. To make sure that no snow is getting into the chicken coop. Now, we have never had this happen before, and whatever's happening out in Michigan, and it's a mile off of Lake Huron, and just kind of paint the picture, it has to be the perfect storm of a vortex of wind. And for us Northerners, we understand when it gets really cold, snow gets really, and it's powdery, it's really light, it just blows everywhere. I don't know how in the world so much snow is getting into this customer's chicken coop with storm shields on. Now, she put her own storm shields on, but it looks like they're on right. But I know from what I see, we just got to include and install these foam inserts that go underneath the ridge cap and underneath the ribs of the roofing. Now, the reason why I've never included them
Under the ribs? Like all the ribbing?
all of them.
You mean just at the end where the fascia would go?
We're going to do a video. We're going to do a video on this, but I want to make sure everyone knows. Because the reason why I didn't include them is I don't want to make customers buy something they don't need. And we have just never had this issue. But I am hell-bent on making everyone happy. One size fits all, no matter what. All right, so we're going to talk about that.
Didn't we just talk about it?
Yeah, aren't we doing that now?
Well, I was going to bring it up and show people. And I want to let customers know, should they want to get these, they can go buy them themselves. Just give us a call if you already have a coop and you want to add them. The problem is we don't want to suffocate these hen houses. We got to have it ventilate. And we had another situation. A customer calls up and says, it's raining inside my chicken coop in the middle of winter. And I know exactly what's happening. Condensation. If you heat your hen house and run, and you don't need to, but if you heat it and that warm air touches the underside of the metal roofing and you got cold air on top, you're going to get condensation. You're going to get a lot of it. Another reason why you do not need to heat your chicken coop. So anyways, and then another thing that came up, a customer of ours, Summer, I believe her name is. And I only can remember that because I think that's a great name. She's right. And we're going to make a proclamation today, right now. Where's my gavel? Now it's got to be like, oh, God. I meant to do this. I just keep forgetting. And I already got them on order. So Summer, if you're watching, thank you. We're going to change all the wooden dowels to stainless steel dowels.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And I think that is necessary. I know people are concerned that they're going to break. You would have to push so hard on that window to break those. But the stainless steel dowels are going to be more expensive. I want to give the best price possible to these coops. But the other thing I have noticed is those dowels, if they leave them in certain areas where they're going to get rained on, they swell and they don't go back in the hole.
Right.
Go in the
Or if you
stainless
get
steel.
paint in the hole.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't fit.
Yeah. So we're going to stainless steel. I have them on order. There's some that should be here today. If customers want to swap out what they already have, we can just add it to the list. It's not very expensive, but we're going to make them standard for all the chicken coops. And, it's not horrible. It's just we do have to bring the price of the coop up.
So if people want them, are we going to sell them? Or are we going to charge them to ship out new?
If people already have their chicken coop and they want to upgrade to the stainless steel dowels, we'll just sell them. We can put it on our website. I think it's probably going to be like $20. It's not really that much. But it's $20 and they're not that.
That's a great improvement. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
I'm not crazy about the foam inserts because I think they're only needed like one out of, I don't know, 10,000? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we need to do like.
Can you come into your mic? You're a little low. Or we got to turn you up a little bit.
We need to, better.
Oh.
Okay.
Sound good.
We need to have like a map. And if you live above this line in the United States, then maybe you need the foam inserts.
You would think that. No. Nope.
It's probably more of a microclimate, right? Like
Nope.
lake effect snow.
Nope.
Yeah, I would think that it's sideways.
Had nothing to do with it.
No?
It's the perception of the customer.
Oh,
Well,
And
no,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm talking about the reality of the snow.
I would
getting
love
into
to
the coop.
discuss reality. And you guys are more than welcome to come in and have these calls with these customers. Please, I welcome it.
that's all right. You can make the decision.
Thanks. And honestly, I love, because
I'll back up.
at the end of the day, it is about perception, and I want to make everyone happy.
It's just one of those things where maybe the solution causes more problems.
Right.
And,
And if
a
it's not
solution.
necessary.
Yeah.
How many times do we have customers? So they can decide if they want to use them or not. But I'm only talking about if a customer orders storm shields.
Right. So
Right.
I think
Even then.
So I think I think we have to make it, because if they feel like if it comes with it, they should use it. I think it has to be explicit that they don't have to use that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to do videos.
Oh, okay.
Again, this is all about educating the consumer, right? And that's what this show is all about. And it's not easy because there are times, in worst case scenario, especially when they want a solid concrete slab, there are times it doesn't matter what we say. They insist they have to have a concrete slab. All right. But I got to make sure customers have the option to make sure if they feel they have to have
That
it.
happened like once or twice.
So, Gang of Greenhorn says, thank you guys for all the free info. Made a coop while watching all your stuff, and it came out great because you covered all the R&D for me.
Yeah, and we're continuing to do R&D right now.
Yes.
Always. Oh, my God. All this morning. I had to explain. Here's what's happening. Here's what you guys are missing. We had the man, the expert, Evan Archer, down for the past 2 weeks, along with one of our veterans down from New York. And they haven't been here in a while. And when they saw how we operate here, what I realized real quick, it's like they're trying to work together and they're speaking two different languages and everyone's getting so mad. I've had to do so much damage control this week explaining to them, guys, stop getting mad at each other. It's because we do things so differently in the two different buildings, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But anyways,
An opportunity to learn from each other.
yeah, so I don't know. Something just sparked about the Evan thing too. I was going to make a point, but I already forgot. It happens.
Somebody said that they ordered chicks during our show last week.
Yeah, so we do need to talk about that because that's what we were going to talk about
glad
today.
someone was successful.
All right,
Yes.
we're almost up to 100 people in the audience.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you're just joining
And-
us, we are coming to you live from Creedmoor, North Carolina, January 20th, 2023. If you didn't watch last week's show, and I'm still not over it.
I was there. Yeah, there was some lingering panic.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kristen was in a panic. She's like, "Oh my God, what will I do?"
So if you didn't watch last week's
It's
show,
like Christmas is canceled.
we went to order baby chicks. We went to order baby chicks live on the air. 'Cause I want to show you
Chick
guys how
season is my Christmas.
I wanted to order baby chicks live on the air and show you guys in real time the process and what we're thinking and this and that. And we couldn't find any baby chicks available that we wanted, which are more of the popular breeds. Here's a fun fact.
And I would say standard breeds, not even popular.
Here's an interesting
Plain
thing.
old breeds.
So here's what happens after the show this week. Kristen sells for us the custom coops, this and that, and so there's a lot of communication, texting, and there's times she's mad about things, this and that.
I don't get mad.
Hold on.
I don't get mad.
No, that she should be mad about. What does she get mad about this week? Matt, I've asked you 3 times. You want me to order you baby chicks? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Well, this is important.
Yeah. Do you want me to add you to this order because they're selling out?
Oh, wow.
I mean, we're on a wait list right now.
And they are true black copper marans, French copper marans, from a local hatchery.
They're the ones that I got before. They're beautiful. They're lovely. They have feathers on their feet and they lay very dark eggs.
All right, so
they're healthy.
All right, so
And they're
today
local?
we got to come up with some solutions.
But I placed my order without you.
Ingrid is not impressed anymore. She's getting so mad over
You
there.
didn't answer me.
Not.
We're gonna
Just
talk.
sitting here listening.
I think she's knitting. Is she knitting?
No,
So
I
we got to
wish.
figure out for the people
Anybody hear
that
me?
Yeah,
you got to turn her level up.
Where I don't.
She's
know.
mic 4. Just turn it up. Maybe start to gain or fade.
Ingrid, you need to turn yourself up also.
Yeah, she's sitting away from her mic, so turn your fade up a little bit. Thank you, Nan. You are number 3. Thank you.
All right,
I
fine.
prefer to be number 1.
I know. Me
No,
too.
no, no. Okay, so for the people, so we did get a lot of our viewers chime in after the show saying, Matt, you can order baby chicks here, order baby chicks there. So they are out there. And we did spend some time this week trying to get these hatcheries, a representative from the hatcheries on the phone.
Oh my God, so much time.
Yeah. I even reached out to the owners of Murray McMurray, Whelp, all the big players. I thought it'd just be great to hear from them, and
We might have somebody come on from Meyer, but she wasn't able to make it today. So we still might. I mean, people don't like to do things last minute. I don't know. They're not used to your way of working.
It's my favorite. So can we say for sure the reason why there is such a out of stock baby chicks right now is because of the avian flu, or do you think it's just they sold out that quick? There's just that many more people.
I think there's 2 things.
Yeah, there's a combination.
Talk to
The
me.
price of eggs.
So there's a higher demand because of the price of eggs, which is also because of the avian flu, because of other costs related to egg production,
Like feed.
and transportation, and they even said packaging. So just your cardboard or plastic eggs, all the packaging that goes into sending eggs, I guess. And so I think that what's causing the high price of eggs also is affecting the demand for chicks.
I'm sorry for the interruption. I have some breaking news.
Crap.
We just got a text in from Murray McMurray.
Oh.
And
Do we have the news? Where's the news? Hold on.
Oh,
We have
my mic is falling.
We've
Problems.
got somebody
Breaking
on
news.
text from Murray
whoa,
McMurray.
whoa, hold on. See, we got
right
it.
there.
Okay, we got to get.
Give me the mouse.
Go, Nan.
We have somebody on text from Murray McMurray saying that she understands that somebody was trying to get a hold of her.
Yeah, you think? I creeped them out. I guarantee. Like I went into creep mode.
You
Go
went full
on.
stalker mode on
Oh,
them?
full stalker.
Nicole has them on text. So if I don't know what you would like me to do or advise her to do, but
Have them call in.
Period. Ask them if they would be. We are live on the air now. And ask them if they'd be willing to come in and just have a short 15, 20 hour-long conversation
short
about
15 or 20-hour conversation.
yeah, and we'll plug them,
Par for the course for you.
And
Is it just video or phone call?
well, I would love to do video.
Well, whatever they're comfortable.
Yeah, we put that in their shoes.
She's on it.
Yep. So let's get them on the show if they could, please, and tell them it's just a normal conversation
Podcast.
video.
Normal.
Chicken related. Oh my God. So you're a little stalkerish, huh?
Dude, I went full stalk mode.
Yeah, like
If
I'm sitting in your parking lot. When are you going to talk to me?
I was gonna call
All
in
right,
a
I have
favor.
to go home because this mic is falling.
I was absolutely going to call in a favor from someone in Iowa to go knock on their doors. I mean, I was going deep. Ingrid, Ingrid's mic. Yeah.
Oh my God! What is with the stuff here? I'm going home.
Why do you want to just tuck your tail and run?
Nobody's going home before me.
There is no tucking your tail and run. Okay, so let's get them on the phone. So that's awesome. So guys, again, if you're just joining us, hopefully we're going to discuss what's going on with baby chicks. We're going to have a representative from Murray McMurray, a very well-known, popular hatchery out of Iowa. They have a great catalog. Well, I used to love their catalogs. I do want to ask them why they got away from the cartoon illustrations. So that'll
because
be...
people don't order chicks based on cartoons.
Yeah, really, Matt. And they do have.
How old are you?
Do you need me to come over and fix it? Do you want me to call in for build
Is
support?
there a number that she can call in on to patch her through to you?
Do we want to use eCam?
Bueller?
We're thinking. We're supposed to have the regular main number. We're supposed to. Extension, but that doesn't happen.
We're not set up for call-in, which we do need to get back to that so people can actually call in and be on the air.
All right.
Have her call my cell.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
That's the.
Am I allowed to answer my phone now during the show?
I don't make the rules. I'm just a co-host.
All right. Well, this is huge. I'm excited.
Okay. Breaking
Perfect.
news. We have
All right. So hopefully soon we're gonna have. I think I know who it is. Perfect. A representative from Murray McMurray. So if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask, what in the world's going on over at Murray McMurray? And again, we're not being paid by them. We just, Carolina Coops pays for all this. And
I think they're the best. The best known. Like the biggest name
absolutely
in hatcheries in the country.
Mike Rowe did a thing there, Dirty Jobs.
Yeah.
Love Mike Rowe.
I really just think they're the
preeminent.
Yes. Yeah.
They're doing something right, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully
they'll
be
101.
Are we gonna hatch live again this year?
Who knows what Kristen's going to come up with. All right, so moving on. Let's go through some let's get
Why, of course we're going to hatch live.
And also, I do see a viewer right now by the name of Tito ordered a chicken coop and is just wondering.
And he's local. He said Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, that is awesome. But I did want to say I love the name, and maybe that's what we need to name our baby chick, our shop kitty.
Is that because it's name of the vodka?
Yes, because I can't drink beer anymore. I can only drink
That's
Tito's.
a great choice.
Someone says sorry to hear about Francis.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Love the chaos.
Thank you.
I tell you, if you guys want, oh God, what goes on behind the scenes? Think about just buying an 8x24 run from y'all. Yeah, people do it all the time, especially when avian hit. They just needed that solid run. Yeah.
Do you need any center supports in that, or is that too wide?
Define center
or
supports.
How the hen house is a stabilizing. Sorry, piece for twist. Do you think 8x24 is okay?
If it's just a run, we should absolutely have what would be lateral support. So vertical support is going to be your down pressure. We got that covered with our truss system. But we call it racking. If it's going to rack, the benefit of a solid run, just a run is if wind was to push on it, it's just going right through the screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So racking isn't critical, but it doesn't hurt, and I'm assuming that's what we have done because it is good to have that lateral support.
Do people buy the run and just attach it to whatever they're using as a hen house?
Sometimes. Chicken tunnel.
Yeah, or they put the smaller coops inside the run.
Yeah.
But the runs only have one end to them, correct?
One human door?
Right, but they're not closed off on the other side because they're made to be attached to a hen house. So if you're just selling the run, it's not closed in run. It is. Oh.
It's just wire all the way around with a roof on it.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. All right, Matt.
The fading is killing me.
No, everything's killing me today.
Someone asked, I have a bully hen. Any suggestions? But we talk about this all the time. What's your go-to answer?
I mean, I think that changes. I have bully hens all the time. Right now, one of the ones that my olive egger that Kristen gave me is like really not nice.
All right, so Sparky Prep says, I love my rope wrap roost bars. My girls love them too. Let's talk about this real quick. Guys, I need your thoughts and help with a problem. We have now. You may dismiss yourself for 2 seconds without knocking lights over. Please just grab the roost bars. Now bring in, how can we do this? I know. Just bring them in.
Just bring them in. Can you reach them? Can you get them?
There we go. All right, so let's bring this in. Now, hold on. Now, I would like to...
That's the one I have.
Bring it in.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, here's the dilemma, guys.
I don't want to keep Murray McMurray waiting though.
Oh no, Murray McMurray calls. We go right to it.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. So let us know, Non.
Yeah, they should be calling my cell. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Here's the dilemma. When we started making rope wrap roost bars, we went to probably the most popular type of natural fiber rope, and that's manila. Okay.
Is that?
It is this. This is manila, and I like it. I like it a lot.
It's coarse.
Yeah, it's got a lot of split ends on it.
Yeah. It's dark. It's coarse. I'm just.
It
letting
really
people-
mimics the tree branch.
Yeah,
I
it
feel.
looks very natural.
Exactly. And then somehow, not sure how this happened.
COVID supply chain issues.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hate using it as an excuse, but
It's not an excuse.
it's real.
It's a reality. Yeah.
It is real. Sometimes it's an excuse, but not for us.
jute rope, another natural fiber, was sent to us, and it's softer. It's lighter in color, which doesn't matter, but that seems to come up a lot.
Huh.
And it was easier for us to wrap the ropes
Yeah.
or wrap the bars with the
It
rope.
seems like it's more pliable.
Oh, this
or
is
like,
so much more pleasant to work with
Yeah.
than this rugged, rough.
I wonder how it wears.
I'm glad you brought that up because Emma here, who does all the purchasing for us, we got in deep. We got in real deep. You got to know the product, right? And then so we learned about another type of rope that's available. It's natural fiber. Is sisal. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, sure.
I talked to you about this
I
yesterday.
know. Yes.
Okay. So we are unable to get jute rope right now. And here's my fear.
Really?
Yes. Here's my fear. Again, going back to that big P word, perception. We now have, rope wrap roost bars on our website, and they've become very popular. And
They're so pretty.
we have to be very careful about what we show on the website. And then all of a sudden, if we have pictures of the jute rope, or I saw Matt in Michigan talking about these roost bars, and they had that nice, pretty, lighter, softer color, but I got these. I don't want disappointed customers. I don't want to send them something they weren't expecting. So we just need to make decisions. Do we offer it as an option and say jute's out of stock? I don't want to freak out
No,
customers.
you just say based on availability, the specific material may change. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Really, to the chicken, I don't think the chicken's gonna care.
They are not.
No, and I think these are
99%
all
of the time,
equally durable.
99% of the time, it's us human beings thinking chickens are humans or not.
Yeah.
Let's understand.
Ingrid has the word for that, but we always forget what it is.
I just can't pronounce it well.
What is it?
Anthropomorphizing. No, I don't know. I can't
We
pronounce
should have
it.
a little sound
She's
bite
scared
for
to
that.
touch her mic again.
I
I don't
know.
blame her.
Well, yeah, you make everybody petrified to touch their mic.
Right, and we don't have to fall again. We got to fix hers. So, in my opinion,
What is your opinion, Matt?
and I learned something very interesting about manila I did not know, because I got the experts on the phone yesterday. And manila comes from a banana plant. It comes from Echobora plant or whatever. It has natural oils in it that jute rope doesn't. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad. But the other thing is manila, as you can see, is darker in color. Chickens aren't going to care. But it is coarser. And the whole point to why rope wrap roost bars are nice is to create as many open cavities
For air?
for air underneath their feet. And if you really think about it, the jute rope does do that because of the gap between the rope, but it's so smooth. It's like silk sheets. This creates even a little bit more air because it's rougher.
Right, it's like sleeping on burlap.
So what do we do? What do we do?
So I guess the question is, do our customers and our loyal fans care if it's based on availability? Which one? Because clearly we can't keep the manila in stock.
No, we can't keep the jute in stock because
can't
this is
keep the-
actually,
The jute in stock.
this is a little bit more of an expensive rope, and it's a little bit rarer, if you will, because of where it's grown and
But it's
supplying.
easier for us to work with, so it probably makes it quicker.
And it's
Does
so
it make
comfy.
does
It's
it
so
make it-
soft.
Well, does it make the wrapping
Oh,
go
God, yeah.
faster?
Oh, yeah.
Which can keep the price down because
Absolutely.
that's all part of the cost.
Everything. Manila you're just working with a very rough, material. But the point is they all do the same, and it's just appearance. And we do have to be worried about appearance.
I'm just looking at this. I scrolled down because I wanted to see if people are chiming in about.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Roost bars.
Oh, they are. You just went through a bunch of comments. I don't want to miss them.
There's a bunch of comments, but I don't know if they're specific to the roost.
Right,
Yeah,
we're going to get that. So, guys, let us
just-
know what you think. Leave something in the comments because I guess this is my market research.
Are these both the same size?
They are.
So
Oh,
Melinda,
no, the rope is not. Now, this was...
No, I mean the
roost bar, yes.
roost bar. So these are quite a bit larger because the jute is a larger diameter.
Well, okay, so let's get into that a little bit more. The reason why this roost bar is even here is even again, it's fine. Make a great cat scratching post, right?
Oh, can I take that home?
New Year's. This came in too small. It'll still work. It's still great. But notice this is about an 1/8 inch. This is a 1/4 inch, and I rather have the 1/4 inch because I want it a little bit bigger. Cavities underneath their feet, because again, the idea is to allow air. This to me mimics a tree branch way more than this.
so Melinda says she supports Kristen's disclaimer idea.
Yeah,
What's that?
That
based on availability.
the type of fiber, rope fiber, will be based on availability. Homestead Engineering says I like the rough one. Sizzle, not sizzle, for pronunciation.
We need help in pronunciation sometimes.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that? Big words. Where do non-theological chickens come from?
Agnostics.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yes.
I don't get it.
He's trying to get I know.
Well, I appreciate
and Ben,
it. Do it.
Our good friend Ben says, "What about hemp rope?" And that was a thought I had initially, but
Do you know how much hemp
forgot
rope
to say
is
it.
per foot?
I know.
Oh, is it expensive?
Unbelievably expensive. We would have to probably quadruple the cost of these
Really?
roost bars.
For
And it's so
hemp?
ridiculous because hemp is such a great crop. It's
Right.
so sustainable, but because we can't grow it here all willy-nilly, thank you, Nixon, that we can't.
Hold on. Now I want stop everything.
No.
God
I think I
forbid.
hear Murray
Hold on.
McMurray
God
calling.
forbid. I make
Murray
a
McMurray.
comment.
Murray McMurray.
But it's okay.
Can I
No,
help you?
No.
Murray McMurray.
Hold on. See what I mean?
Check your phone.
And
I
it's
think they just
okay.
called. I think they called.
Where?
Wait. Commercial break. Commercial break.
Ugh.
Okay. Commercial break.
All right, everybody, this is...
No. You're not getting off the hook this season.
No.
God
bathroom
forbid
break.
I make one comment and I think Ingrid's gonna freaking quit on me. But she can make
Really,
a comment.
hemp should not be that controversial.
I agree.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't
No.
be.
Why can't we have this conversation?
It shouldn't have been a schedule...
No. Hold on. I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to know why.
Back to chickens.
I want to know why. And I want to go on the record. I don't mind it. I love to have this conversation. But if I say something, and we all love Ingrid. Ingrid knows
Hemp
this.
and law.
And I love
and
her passion. I
politics.
love Ingrid's passion. She will get so mad, screaming at me, yelling at me. I can't even.
We have fun here.
I can't believe she's even let me talk right now. But she's like, oh boy, fuck. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
we're
shouldn't have
probably
done
not live anymore. We probably got cut off. Yeah.
Why? Tell me why. 118. This is the largest audience we ever
Listen,
had.
no,
Put on
I-
the camera. Put on the camera.
There's...
They're
I'm sorry. No, it's just that is... hemp
I don't want to
became-
talk about that. I want to talk about, can we please set a
No,
rule?
No.
Because one thing is a fact and one thing isn't.
fact and opinion. That's
I
right.
bet you we can dive into whatever you just said, whether or not it's a fact or not. But that's not the point. The point is why this is what is wrong with society right now. Why can't I'm telling you this is on purpose, just so you guys know. They want the wedge, and we are giving into it so easily. We are not allowed to talk to each other anymore. That is insane, and that's why we have the problems we have today. So Ingrid, we love you. I love everything you do here, and you are so smart. I want to hear what you want to say, but if I say something like that, even if it's joking or whatever, mad, so mad. I'm like, I feel bad. I feel bad. But when she does it, I have to bite my tongue. I just want to know what the rules are. Talk to me, please.
I just thought, because I wrote a whole article about hemp isn't pot, so I did a lot of research on how hemp got
Into the mic.
classified.
Into the mic. Come to us.
I did a lot of research on how hemp used to be America's crop and then became part of the cannabis pot schedule. Was it Schedule F? Schedule 3? Schedule I don't know. I don't know my drug terminology. But it became part of what marijuana was as far as drug use, as far as drug classification. So
and that's a blog, right, on our website.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can read that whole article
but
on our website.
I'm sorry, and we're gonna get through this together.
But that was under a certain administration.
Are we allowed to talk politics? Yes or no?
No, I'm not.
So then, but you just did. And
I didn't.
No,
It was
not
under.
really.
It wasn't. It was under that under Nixon's administration. That's when hemp got classified with pot.
Right, but your words were thanks to Nixon.
Right.
Is that really what happened? Is it really Nixon? Okay.
Thanks
but that's
to the Nixon
not
administration.
The point is, are we allowed to talk about it? Yes or no? Because if you're going to get mad at me for saying something,
Okay, all right. So let's move
so
on.
off the subject.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
come on, let's move
no,
on.
because this happens all the time. Oh, she just took herself off camera. She's
right.
still there, guys. She did
Yep.
not quit.
Let's see what the comments are.
I don't
Seriously.
want to. I'm sorry that felt like a political stab to you.
It wasn't a stab. I'm identifying a comment that is political, and I have been told that we are not to talk politics ever. And I have a problem with that because when you talk to one person, they have created a situation so perfect that you don't even dare say a word because they have pinned you as a hater or whatever, all the things they want to say, but yet they're able to say what they want to say. Like, it is ridiculous. The problem is, why can't we even have this conversation anymore without getting so angry that, I mean, how many families don't talk to each other? How many friends? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why can't we?
Poor
why
hemp-
can't it be fair?
Poor hemp
Why
got
can't,
demonized unfairly.
without a doubt,
Yeah.
without a doubt. But again, do you know what I'm saying? I guess we're not going to talk about it.
No,
I hope Murray McMurray
not in
didn't
this
call.
forum. They probably won't now. They probably tuned in and was like, ah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
oh boy, Nixon was my uncle. Muskrat, Ben Ray.
Right.
Little
Oh,
late
where's
for that.
Nan and all this? She must be
Late
on the
for
phone.
that, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Well, I did see Misty ask if you
I'm
can
just
order.
out here minding my business.
Yeah. I saw Misty ask if you can order the Craftsman coop without the run, and you can.
Yes, there's nothing that can't be done.
Yes, there is.
I wonder why she's asking that, and I wonder if they had any luck.
Maybe she
Dude,
has a
I am
friend.
lightheaded right now. I'm seeing stars. And I saw another person asking if we can get a group order down in Texas. We got to figure out how to help our customers do these group orders. But I'm going to tell you something I learned this week also. Believe it or not, we have done such a good job in our negotiating with UPS.
Yes.
It is actually cheaper now to ship UPS per bale than it is to put on a pallet.
Good.
In most, yeah, that's insane.
That is progress.
Okay, 122.
That is fantastic.
What just brought the audience up? Thank you so much for being here. We are
I think
live.
it was. Never mind.
If you have any questions, guys, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. And
Someone check Matt's blood pressure, Ben says.
I know my blood
Are
pressure.
you
Yeah,
okay?
the doctors
You
have me
okay?
on
You
meds,
okay?
so my blood pressure.
You okay?
Why talk to anybody? I hate everyone equally.
Hey, is anyone getting these chicken memes? I have to say that I'm loving this. Even my son,
I
my
love 'em.
16-year-old son, sent me a chicken meme.
Yeah, I know all they're dealing drugs, this and that.
And
There was a. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
On the Carolina Coops Owners Forum, there somebody posted a TikTok from somebody who explained chicken math. That was hysterical.
Yep.
Did you
Yep.
see that?
Yeah, I saw. Well,
No, I missed that one.
I think it's the one I saw. All right, so let's can I get someone in the office to
what
chime
is
in?
the price
Where is
of
Murray
eggs now?
McMurray? Oh wait a minute, I got text coming in. Oh no, that's a text from my blood pressure's
The
through the roof.
representative from Murray McMurray, she's actually in a conference right now, so she cannot call. So I asked Nicole to text her to text you.
Okay, all right, not bad. Maybe next time. So we've made some connections, Ingrid. All that stalking.
You can. Well, maybe we can text her and just ask her a couple questions, like why is there a shortage? Or is there a higher
We
demand now?
deserve better than that.
It's better than nothing.
That's true. All right.
So we can ship a Craftsman coop without a run?
I don't know if
Oh, can
We can't ship it yet.
I think that's what Misty was asking.
No shipping.
No shipping.
Okay, stop. Everyone knows the rule. I am the only one in this company is allowed to say no. Here is what's going on behind the scenes. We are now finally working on kitting in panel form the Craftsman coop.
That is big.
Huge.
That is really big.
Huge. We have a guinea pig that I've had some lengthy meetings out in Arizona. I got to really vet these people out to make sure they understand what they're getting themselves into. But she's gung-ho for it. We're going to figure it out. Evan's got... I almost need a second designer.
Yeah, that really adds... Our turnkey service for that Craftsman adds a lot to the price of the coop. So that would be huge.
Yes, and our phones absolutely do listen to us. There's still people that don't believe that.
Well, we all know that because of the ads. The ads that we get when we just speak something about it. And then there's an ad.
I would have continued to loathe the idea of owning chickens without you all. My husband has wanted chickens for years, but he travels for work, so it would be me taking care of them. That's what we love to do. That's what I want to do. Have conversations. Hear from chicken people, not just us, but the experts that come on, because this is so important. And we're about to see how important it is. I've said for years, you're going to see more breeding of chickens, just like cats and dogs, where they're breed specific, because of there's going to be a crisis.
Wait, she's just talking about the maintenance.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand what we are talking about. So yes.
Alicia, I went on vacation for 2 weeks and I only had someone collect eggs. Everything else is just no maintenance. There are definitely ways to do it.
We are adamant to make this hobby so easy
and enjoyable.
And also, we tell people all the time that are brand new to chickens, one of the things they don't realize yet is how therapeutic they are, how much they're going to love to sit at their chair, outside on their patio, whatever.
Leave room for a bench. You're going to use it. And people get into this for the eggs, and then they realize how lovely and how wonderful it is to have these chickens.
Yes. Do we have video? I'm ready for some video chicken. YouTube chicken police.
I don't have anything prepared.
All right. So,
do you want the mouse? Do you feel better with the mouse?
I want to text Murray McMurray. Can we text Murray McMurray that just a couple questions like, is demand higher now than it was during COVID? How many chicks do they sell in a year? And why are they sold out?
We made some connections. Let's get them on the air. It's free publicity for them. And again, they are not paying us. I just want to share with you guys our thoughts. And there's other great hatcheries out there, and there's just no chicks available. So what is the solution now?
My local farm store is having chicks. So maybe, Bruce, our friend Bruce in California, wrote in about his experience after we got off the air. Did you get that email, Ingrid?
I thought it was Rudy.
Bruce and Rudy wrote.
Oh,
but
yes.
Bruce said that after we after we got done with the show, he was doing some putting chicks in the cart, but he found that the next step was going to be much more difficult, and that's trying to arrange the chicks that are the availability to what you want.
Yes, that's what I was hoping to show.
The availability is different for each breed.
Yes.
So if you want one box, it's impossible because they're available at different weeks. So you have to get multiple shipments or mix your... when I got my first chicks many years ago, I had to go on Craigslist and ask other people, hey, do you want to share a box? And that's how we used to do it.
Because they would ship a bunch of one kind.
You had to order 25.
And it was just one kind?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then we had to just kind of work together on what week we wanted to get that box.
And you said last week that they should only be about a week apart?
When they're really young, a week apart, maybe 2. But once they get, past that really delicate newborn stage, then you can mix the ages a little bit more.
So I think that's what people are having trouble when they want to order a bunch of different types of chickens.
Yeah.
They want to schedule them to be delivered at the same time.
Yeah, that's always been a challenge.
Right. It really
and
has.
That was one of the things I wanted to talk about and show we got to make some decisions.
And that's why these local resellers are so valuable in the spring because if you're in a metro area like Raleigh, Durham, like we are, there are so many resellers that just get boxes and boxes of chicks and then they just resell them. But it's a great convenience for you as a consumer because you can go and pick up a couple here, a couple there, the same week. And like unlike Tractor Supply that makes you buy 4 at a time, that's their minimum.
Hold on. Is it Tractor Supply or is it local regulations?
No, it's Tractor Supply. Nobody else makes you buy 4 at a time.
Have you not bought baby chicks in New York State?
Yes, I have.
And what was the rules there because of New York State?
Did I have to buy 4?
Did she ever buy less than 4?
Why
Ever?
would I buy less than 4?
Yeah, I mean,
There are some states, counties, whatever, that it's unlawful to buy a low number.
Oh, well, everybody else is selling whatever you want. Ones and twos.
I just want to make a point.
Yeah.
You know, it may not be
their-
Tractor Supply. Let's
it
be
might
careful
be
beating
their,
them up.
Company policy because they are multi-state, so they might just have one policy that covers all those states that have minimums. I don't know. That was a little bit of a
I got
rant.
my starter flock from a local reseller here in Raleigh, but they were different ages.
And they cost more, but that they're a reseller.
Yeah,
You know, that
but
totally makes sense. And I don't think they're outrageous usually.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think that's the. I guess I couldn't fathom getting baby chicks in the mail, so
Yeah.
I just went to the local place in Raleigh.
But they do go on sale. A lot of people don't know that. But in the summer, they go on sale. You can get them for maybe $1 a chick. And
But
same with Tractor Supply. They at the end of the season or whatever, they sell them cheap.
So thank you, everyone. I'm calmer now. North Carolina Matt is back. No, that was actually North Carolina Matt the whole way through. Nothing broke.
If people don't know, you're
And
a
I
little
want
more
to
laid back in the
apologize.
South.
I don't know. I care about a lot of things, and I just see. I know this is off topic, but I appreciate people understanding it. We are doomed as a society because we are no longer being allowed to talk to each other. When I say that, people are like, "Oh, that's crap, Matt." It blows our minds if you really realize through just our social media, it is all killing us, and I hate it. And it's going to come to a point that we're not going to be able to survive. When real problems happen, we're going to forget what to even do. And if we can't talk to each other, holy cow.
All right. Well, we're almost an hour into the show. What are we doing for the show?
So again, sorry about that, guys. Let's go.
Okay, so we had the
132. What is going on? We are killing it. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, comments, please ask away.
I want to know where you're going to get your baby chicks. I'm getting a little concerned for you personally.
Dude, I have so many concerns right now that
I have something to add that might be helpful to our audience.
What's that?
Oh boy. So when I got my chicks, I went to the local store here in Raleigh, and I got 2 that were 3 weeks old, 1 that was 5 weeks old, 2 were, I think, 7 or 8 weeks old, and 1 was 10 weeks old. So I got a starter flock that was different ages. I didn't know that I probably shouldn't have had the little 3-week-old with the other ones, but they were fine. And we ended up, then I also didn't know that I shouldn't put them all in the run just willy-nilly. I did actually have the little ones in a dog crate, but they popped right through, and then you live and learn. And then I kept the little ones just in the hen house for a couple of days. And the oldest one, the Rhode Island Red, kind of taught the little ones how to go up at night. But I think that that's also an option for people that can get from sellers or other places. If you can't get all the babies you want, you can still get like pullets or 5-week-old. Like you can not always get them all at the same age.
Yeah.
And have it work if you want. I just want people to realize that's an option because that's what I did and it worked out great. And I still have, that was over 5 years ago, and I still have 2 of the original.
That's great.
So.
Yeah, and if you're
My
buying,
OGs.
that reminds me, if you're buying baby chicks, you know, and you, sometimes you can add to that when they're teenagers. Like, I think that's what you were kind of saying too.
Yeah,
That-
so they
that's young enough that they're not gonna
Right.
fight.
there was 3-week-old and 5-week-old, and then 7 and 10, I think. So you can mix and match when they're not like little tiny babies.
Yeah, it is much easier.
So
They're not so delicate.
chicken span.
Why don't you do the bell, huh? Why don't you do the bell?
What?
Did-
I'm just curious.
Ring
Is
the
there a shortage of ducks and turkeys
No.
and
No,
other fowl?
Ducks seem to be in
Are all
plenty
the yard
supply.
birds out of stock?
No.
Well, turkeys and guineas have a different season. They're not.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
if you look
What?
at they're not available as long as chickens are. Guineas and turkeys have a season that starts around April, I believe. They're not available as early or as late. Maybe because of demand. I'm not
Just
sure.
in time for Thanksgiving?
Maybe.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that is intentional.
Yeah. Huh.
Chicken span. Anyways, okay. So, are we getting anywhere? I can't believe it's already 1 o'clock.
Chicken span.
What is the answer here, guys? Should we just say
Disclaimer.
You know what? Disclaimer based on availability.
Because it's all good for the chickens.
Yeah, does anybody object to
I know.
either one of them?
And the reason why I'm so scared is because I've learned what happens with hemp. Hemp, with that bedding, is an organic product. It's not always going to look the same. But from our research, it works the same. And I'm just scared. I'm so scared because people, are like, oh, that's not what I wanted, this and that. And as, all these are going to be on Chewy soon and Amazon. Like, we just got to dial everything in. And I want happy customers. And I don't want to send the wrong message.
Well, the customer may not even know there was a different rope a year ago. Or
I know, but
whatever.
here's what happens. They say, I saw that different color roost bar.
Maybe
on-"
you should put.
Maybe we can just have 2 separate items. We can have manila and jute rope wrapped roost bars.
Oh my gosh. So chicken math is already kicking in for
Misty.
for Misty.
I think she had an 8-foot wide.
She did.
Yeah, she did. So
I love it.
That fits 24 to 36 chickens.
Misty, if we can, give us a call. I would love to make a win-win to actually come out there if you really did want one. I know your husband is extremely crafty and great.
Man, he did a fantastic job on that run.
Absolutely. So maybe we could have some fun doing it together. I don't know. We love the Pacific Northwest. We don't like the rain. It makes it a nightmare. But or maybe, gosh, they are so good. You guys could also be another guinea pig. I need guinea pigs to ship these Craftsman's Coops. And that means there's going to be questions. There's things might be missing. But I tell you, I know there's not one customer, no matter what they bought, that wouldn't say if they had ran into a problem, we don't jump on it immediately and take care of it. I hope. So we really pride ourselves on trying to make sure
Knock on wood.
our guinea pigs understand we get it and we're going to do everything we can. All right.
So what about the panels that Summer also mentioned?
Yeah, so that is interesting. And you were going to show your picture last week.
Yeah.
Do you have it ready, queued
I
up?
do.
Oh, she's been waiting. 135. This show is growing. My next goal is to break 500. Please help us share this show. If you have questions, comments, please leave them in there. I'm wondering
We do get quite a few on the replays.
Yeah, and you are
That's
right
just the
now,
live.
January 20th. Listen to it live. Here is inside Ingrid's chicken coop. She has one of the
Look
original.
how clean those rope wrap roost bars look.
So there's one rope wrap roost bar and one regular, which is why there's the socket. See, mine
Yeah.
was like retrofitted, so it's an older coop.
So have you noticed that they prefer one to the other, or they move around?
I think it's the position and not the roost bar.
Okay.
I think it's where they
Yeah,
seem
you're
very
right.
particular, like window seats versus. It's really weird. It really is. So, yeah. So I think it's more of where it is the position.
Okay, so what is the current position in your chicken coop?
I honestly, it depends. Sometimes there'll be like 6 on the rope wrap roost bar, and sometimes there'll be 6 on the other one. They do move around.
That is interesting.
But
Maybe
they-
someone farted.
I don't know, and it depends. Also, like in the summer they spread out, in the winter they're
Do
all.
chickens fluctuate?
No, I was just.
It's funny, but now I'm like, wait a minute, I never heard a chicken fart.
So I made these, right?
Beautiful.
Um.
Tell us what's going on here, please.
So is this the other one? Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's the other side. So I had 2 younger ones that kept getting kicked off by their own mother, I might add, off
Boys,
the roost
that bring
bars.
back memories.
Yeah. She was a teen mom. She was too young. She didn't know. So she was very mean to her littles, and they kept going into the nest boxes. And when they were little, I was like, all right, fine. But then after a while, I was just cleaning out so much. I was changing out the coastal hay every day and getting that out. So over the winter, I just put cardboard. And then 2 days later, months later, I took the cardboard off because nobody was laying. And then I had it in the next, I guess after 2 days of the cardboard being off, I had 3 chickens in there. Like
Sleeping?
one in each. Yeah. And I was like, well, one was midge, so I don't mind. But
she's too cute to punch.
yeah, so
Oh my goodness. Really?
so I made these so they would be easy to take because the cardboard was a pain. And now that one of them is starting to lay, I wanted to be able to take them in and out. So I use these. You have to. Yeah. So I made these out of Luan because they're real lightweight, and I just got like the regular hardware, and I had to put a little like 1x2 behind it because the screws would be too long for the Luan. And I just pull them in and out, so it looks nice.
How is it staying in there?
It pretty much, the socket does help if the wind blows, but I measured pretty well. I measured many, many times before I cut that Luan, and it fits pretty nice and snug in there. So it just fits in there.
So it's just fitted, and that's what holds it in.
Pretty much. Like I said, there's times when there's been wind and the socket from the rope wrap roost bar will kind of catch it.
So we have had customers ask for something like this, and we could definitely do something.
Oh, look, there's Midge. She can
There's
do no wrong.
She's just getting
144. We are crushing it. If
She's
you're
getting
just
nice
joining
and
us,
warm.
we are live January 20th, 2023. This is Video Chicken brought to you by Carolina Coops. And if you have any questions,
Oh, look
comments,
at the fluffy butts.
please leave them in the comment section.
So this makes it so nobody has if it's not an option, then I don't have to worry about it. But there is extra work in there because I put them in the afternoon, like late afternoon, before they go up, and I take them out in the morning. So if you do want those panels, or you make those panels, or anything like that, that's going to be extra. I know Matt's a very set it and forget it type of guy, and a lot of people are, where they don't want to have to go to their coop. My coop is 15 feet from my house, so it's not a big deal. I'm overly attached to my chickens. So I'm out there all the time. So that's just something. I don't know. It seemed like Summer wanted you to offer those as well. She said she would pay for those. Is what I think she said on the chat.
Melinda T asks, how does a person get on the guinea pig list? Give us a call. And we go from there. I love guinea pigs. We learn so much from our customers willing to be part of our R&D. It's not for everyone. Let me be clear. It is not for everyone. But when we have done it, it's worked out well, right?
Yeah, it's all about expectations.
Best way to go about ordering a run for my existing coop. Just, again, give us a call. That's my go-to. We have 3 dedicated sales ladies that should always be available. But I notice they're on the phone. If they're on the phone, leave a message. We should be getting back to them as quick as possible. Busy season, even though we really haven't slowed down in years, but busy season is right around the corner where it really gets crazy. I have been thinking about adding another person to the sales team. So hopefully, I just want anytime someone calls to get a human being. No one wants to leave a message and wait.
It's just easier to answer the call and take care of it.
Yeah, but we have Pure Chat. You can always put in the text, right? We're still doing Pure Chat.
Pure Chat is texting or messaging through the website.
Matt's the only one that can say no. Then the wife walks in. It's different at work. All right, so moving on. I was just trying to get.
No, that's fine. I want to give you I know when you have the mouse, it's very soothing for you.
So maybe on some show day we can go get baby chicks. We did try that at Southern States, remember? I'm
sorry, I'm reading comments. What?
Near the building here, we went and got baby chicks.
Yeah, and we tried to film it. We should do that again. That was a complete disaster. Should we do that?
Yeah, we should do that.
The other idea I had is, Ingrid brought up last week how we donated a bunch of hemp that I knew the perception of the customers, most of them were probably not going to be happy. I don't know. And they got back to us and said how much they love it. The animals love it. And she's already like, Matt, I don't think we can ever go back to pine shavings. I thought about maybe going out there, see what their Wi-Fi is, see if we can do a live show. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Just an idea.
We can always do clips and insert them.
I know you guys are real big on that.
Well, just because,
You can control the situation
yeah,
better.
and we can also cut it down too because there could be a lot of.
Well, it's just I hate when when we're doing a location shot and the video is all like shaky and not.
I know.
It looks bad.
That reminds
Or
me too.
there's a lot of dead time in there or something. Then we're.
That reminds me
boring people.
too. Have we played the latest video that was done here by a production company out of LA on the
Packaging?
the packaging, the collaboration between us and Ernest Packaging? I bet you our customers would love to see that.
We should link to it.
Well, we should play it on next week's show. It's a great video. It's not real long. So speaking of pre-recorded, it would be, I think everyone would love it.
I was very impressed.
You watched it?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
They did
Very
a great
impressed.
job. And it gets to show people a little bit of behind the scenes and see me completely whacked out of my mind when I get excited talking to people and da-da-da.
All right, we got 144, Matt.
I know. This is great. Guys, thank you so much. Not sure what you guys have done, but thank you so
They
much.
wanted to see if you would have a heart attack on live show. I think that's why. They're like, oh my God, he's going to blow. And they all they started texting each other and they're like, you got to see this. Matt's losing it.
All right. So I'm seeing people to comment on the price of eggs, and I'm seeing okay, this is the lowest I've seen them. What's the most you've seen eggs in the store?
Wegmans
What are they up to?
Well, it depends because I get the pasture raised ones.
Yeah.
When I had to buy my own eggs, which I did this winter. Thank you, by the way, for the eggs.
You're welcome.
I have something for you. I think they were like $7 at Wegmans for the pasture raised.
Okay.
But I've gotten them for $3.29 at Aldi's for cage free, which is they're all cage free. I don't even know why they say that.
So Dee Dee Newman, a customer of ours, please address the snow getting into my run with the snow shields up. So we did talk about that earlier. I'm not sure if you caught that. The only other areas that snow can get in when the wind's blowing right and the coop's positioned a certain way is underneath the ridge cap mainly, and then maybe underneath the ribs of the hen house. I'm sorry, of the roofing. And again, I didn't want to make standard including all those foam inserts, but if people are going to invest in storm shields, let's just include them, which is what we're doing. And
Can those be installed after the fact, after it's assembled, or do you have to take the roofing off?
the right thing to do is take the roofing off, unfortunately. That is one of the downsides for the after thing, but it can definitely be done.
Yeah.
We've had a couple customers do it.
They're held on by screws.
And
So if you put those in for the winter, then they're not easily removable for the summer. So you're not letting
right, you're
okay.
committed. You're committed to
Oh,
it.
okay. See, I thought you could pull them out.
Oh,
no.
And the other reason, I mean, I don't want to get into it all, but the other reason why I just didn't want to go gung-ho with these foam inserts is I like when people have options. However, I am predicting and almost guaranteed the beauty of the size of our chicken coops. I always say it, there's room for error. So, and the foam still allows it to ventilate, just not nearly as much. And you got to let your hen house breathe, especially, the runs you don't got to worry about because they are so big and you got ventilation on all four sides with the size of our windows. I don't think you're going to notice a difference.
What if you just what if you just plug the opening of the ridge cap on either end?
Oh, it's not the end. It's maybe we'll have to bring it on the show.
It's underneath the valley where the ribs are, right?
Yes, it's
So if you close off the ribs on the fascia, could that work instead
that
of...
will help. So what happens is they come like two pieces of a puzzle together because they're like cutouts of each other.
Right.
One goes on top of the roofing, one goes underneath the roofing, and they're just made to go in there. And it's designed to keep bugs out and things like that. So it'll help with if the snow is blowing in.
Well, Dee Dee's coop is kind of out in the open too.
Yeah, when you got coop,
That's something to consider about when we talked about coop placement too. Is if you're in a place where weather is a condition, a concern, where you place your coop in the prevailing winds and things like that are something to be considered.
I think that's already on there.
It is, but I think it's worth
We can add another note,
It's worth
more
mentioning.
detail on that one.
Oh,
and that is on the website under blog resources.
Thank you, Kristen.
I've referred to it and sent some links out.
And just to kind of put some people's
Quite a bit.
mind at ease, when I was referring to why we can't talk about politics, I do not want to talk politics on the show. This is more just because of things that happen off the air. Would never really want to get into that because you guys are correct. Okay, too much silence. Come on.
Bring in Next Star there.
Next Star. Okay, I haven't read
Bring
it yet.
in that-
Ingrid's got it. I just made an order of 21 chicks from Murray McMurray. Have to wait till June for them, and most were out of stock, but looking forward to them. Good
All
to
right,
know.
So it's January, and she had to wait till June.
June. Man.
Check your phone. Are they? Oh, you were going for it. You were one step ahead of me. Nothing. We get ghosted.
We'll have them on next week. I think we made a connection. Murray McMurray's got a brand they got to protect. So the last thing I want to do is get on the air with some lunatic getting mad. And can you have the polycarbonate panes installed on the inside on an American Coop? Absolutely. And that's actually where I recommend putting them. But you can put them on the outside. It is going to be a little bit more work to put them on the inside for underneath the hen house. But you can absolutely put them on the inside. I think it just looks better. And then that way, when you do take them off, there is going to be little tiny holes left over, but they are all cut on our CNC machine, so you don't have to keep track of which panel went where, even though you could. The holes will reline up, and you're not going to turn your coop into Swiss cheese, which some people think, because you're making new holes. No. But if you put it on the outside, it's definitely a lot easier. But when you go to take them off, you will have those little holes, and I can promise you, especially from what we learned, the screws are the ultimate solution. I know, and I love when people show us some tips or what they've done with like the bungee cords, this and that. But the wind gets blowing. And if the wind's blowing and it's on a bungee cord and pushes it in and snow's getting in, then next thing you know, Matt has
A little
to...
snow inside is not a big deal.
Right, a little bit no, but some of the ones that we've had recently, yeah, way more than I ever want to see. So it's only going to make us better. So yeah, we got to go up to Michigan and get to the bottom of that. But I got to find who can go through Canada because that's the major shortcut.
Whoa, look at what David says there.
Tractor Supply is a minimum of 10 chicks. Rodney says 6 in New York.
Huh.
Yeah, 6
And
is
it's
the
4 here.
6 is the
I
rule in
believe.
New York. And it's, let's be clear, from my understanding, because it's right there in black and white, it's a New York state law. You have to only get a minimum of 6. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it. I just want to be clear that sometimes it's not a policy of the seller. It could be that they have to abide by local
Well,
regulations.
I mean, that's how you get chicken math going, because you go in for one chicken and you've got to buy 10.
Well, tell us real quick why you shouldn't just buy 1 or 2 or 3.
Well, I mean, that's part of chicken math too, is you can't introduce just one chicken typically. It's got to have a buddy, right, Ingrid?
Yeah, and with I mean,
And when you
with
got
little
one
chicks-
friend, why not 2?
right.
That should be a t-shirt. Who's your chicken buddy?
And even like with the TikTok, the guy's like, well, you have to buy a couple chicks and one dies because it's cloudy on a Tuesday. And it's like, and that's pretty much what it is. It's like one baby chick just dies on you. So you don't want to get just 2 because then you just have 1.
Yeah. You got to have a
So-
backup.
Yeah, and then that's what the guy said on the TikTok. He said, well, then, was a pea chick, and then he had to go get another one, but you had to buy 4 of those.
Yeah.
So, and that is exactly
I
the
did
whole
see
thing
that
about
one.
the chicken math.
That's
Yeah,
great.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned Stromberg makes you buy
Yes.
3, and I'm curious if these hatcheries have to abide by the local laws of what state they're going to. But you mentioned Stromberg. You did get someone
Yes.
on the phone.
I did. I spoke to somebody, and I left a message for. She was so nice. I left a message. She was so trying to get someone for me. I left a message for the owners to call us, and I guess I didn't get a chance to. But they don't. I looked on their website. They do sell baby chicks. They're in Minnesota, but they didn't have a huge selection. Because they sell, like us, they sell a lot of other things. Like Stromberg's is known for like the poultry netting is the best.
Supplies.
Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of other supplies in there, like electric fences and things like that.
Missy said, when I got quoted prices for hemp, it was cheaper to ship via the website, which means UPS in a box out the door individually, than it was 10 on a pallet. So yeah, that's something that was never the case, and that now is the case. And I can tell you it's a good thing, because we are working so hard on getting the best rate for you guys. And as we continue to grow and continue to ship, they continue to give us even a better rate. And that's another reason why, I mentioned last week, and I don't know if we made a final decision. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it and give it a shot. We mentioned healthy straw. And I want to offer an option without freaking everyone out and getting mad at us. You talked about hemp all these years. But it's also just to provide, hopefully, more numbers of things going out the door that's going to benefit the price of even everything else that we're selling. So there is a method to the madness. Mm-hmm.
So did we decide how are you going to get your baby chicks? I'm really concerned about you, Matt. You need some chicks.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So we'll go to the local store.
What about the Country Home and Garden in Pittsburgh or Pittsburgh Feed?
Oh yeah. I'll put down. I'll start getting the delivery schedule, and we'll do a field trip.
A couple of people did say about Ideal had baby chicks in.
Yeah, Ideal is where Urban Chicken gets there. That's where mine were from. One of the ones I got from Urban Chicken. So yes.
Someone asked, do you need a cement border, I'm assuming she means border, right, for your chicken coop, or is it just a good thing? I love the word need because there's a big difference between need and want, and that is one of the things that we do spend a lot of time talking to our customers, that if you're going to do a concrete foundation, a concrete perimeter, we want to explain to you the pros and cons and then let you decide if you really do need it or not. There are some situations I would say, yeah, it's needed. It has a lot to do with the soil composition. Also, if you are in a wide open area and you are really worried about your coop blowing away, that concrete adds so much more weight to hold it down. But in most cases, it's not needed, and it is expensive.
Right.
So what happens is when I talk about the pros and cons, customers go, oh, that's a good point to think of that. Or, okay, yeah, maybe, and then you just decide if it's worth it to you or not. But needed, no.
So Keith asked, love to see someone's input on hiding new baby chicks under a hen. I think you have to have a broody for that, right?
Yeah, the hen tells us when she's broody. We can't make her broody.
Tell us. There's many of us we don't know.
It's pretty obvious. She stays in the nesting box 24/7, and when you go to get eggs out, she puffs up and maybe growls at you, and it's very obvious she's broody. Her behavior is totally different.
Here's a Matt question.
Oh boy. Last week you mentioned how a pneumatic staple gun plus air compressor is a must versus handheld.
It's a must-have versus handheld. What other minimum tool requirements would you suggest for building a coop?
Screw gun?
Minimum tool requirements for building a coop. You mean assembling one of our coops or building your own? I'm going to assume they might mean, okay, you ordered a Carolina coop, American, whatever. What are my minimum tools requirement to assemble one of your coops? I'm going to go with that. Hopefully that's what he means.
The pneumatic staple gun isn't required because we actually ship nails.
With furring strips.
Right. So, but that's much easier.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I was hoping by now we were going to make this decision. Trust me when I say this. If you have the 18-gauge, quarter-inch crown, pneumatic staple gun with an air compressor, buy the stainless steel staples from us. And I actually thought, according to the numbers, we can actually swap out the furring strips where it won't cost any more, and then shoot it on like we do. But a lot of people do love those furring strips to cover up the screen. I get it, but it is so much easier to use the pneumatic staple gun to put it on. But again, what are the other minimum tool requirements? Screw gun. Okay, and I don't mean a drill, a screw gun. A screw gun is one that you can drive screws, but also flip the speed, and then you can drill with should you need a higher speed. And then, of course, you got the clutch, which is incredibly important so you don't overdrive the screws and strip it out. I guess you shouldn't need a hammer, but it is nice to have one. I can't emphasize enough, our coops come to you like a 3D puzzle, and it is wood. Wood's going to move and be this and that, and you got to trust our cuts and notching, and sometimes you got to maybe pull your gable over to drop a purlin in, and what that does is it plums it up, so it's actually a good thing, but sometimes, you don't want hands like me where I just completely destroyed them using them as hammers for years. A little hammer, so I would say maybe that is a minimum tool requirement.
It's pretty good.
What else? Am I forgetting anything? Just a screw gun and a hammer? It comes with the bit.
Yeah.
Some nice things to have.
That's a great comment. We've got Virginia here. Ingrid? You want to read that?
Last week, I ordered from Meyer Hatchery during the live. I ordered Easter eggers, French black copper marrons, blue laced red Wyandotte, and Rhode Island red. When I checked out, they figured out one ship date.
That is really nice.
Meyer.
Yeah, and I did talk to somebody from Meyer through email, but I wasn't able to get them on for today, so maybe next week we can have her on as well. That's great.
Yeah, that sounds like a easier.
And that's a great starter flock she's got going.
Yeah.
Just throw in a barred rock and there you go. I love my barred rock.
That is a great starter flock. She's going to have different colored eggs. She's got
your favorite there, the blue lace red Wyandotte, Matt. You love those. And the marrons.
Was it blue lace or red laced? But we
blue laced red.
They're blue laced red, so it's got the
Oh, there's a
red
reverse?
There's a red feather and it's got the lighter
blue
outline.
lacing.
Yeah.
Why do I think it was red lace with
I
blue
think
feathers?
I know they say it differently. But
Anyways, no,
Yep.
that is some of my favorites, absolutely.
Yep.
Tape measure. We really are making it so you don't need a tape measure. It is nice. Something that's going to be coming out soon that Evan's working on is he calls it tools, where he's going to be cutting out of the high density gauges and spacing, so that one of the things that is going to happen soon is the screen is not going to come attached on your hen house doors, which I get it because it's a pain in the butt to paint around. The reason why we attach it now, we do need to stop doing that, is so that you don't have to measure it. It was the only thing so far that you actually have to measure. He's going to start cutting out, and in your kit is going to be the spacing, so you just use it as a gauge. And then it'll be easier, so you don't have to use a tape measure. Because I know some people are scared to death of tape measures, and they don't remember how to read fractions, yada, yada, yada. But a tape measure is nice to make sure when you are putting your coop together. Sometimes it's good to check that it's square. That's a big one. You can do the 3-4-5 rule, things of that nature.
What's the 3-4-5 rule?
No?
Oh,
yeah?
I know just from working with you.
So 3-4-5 rule is a way to, you have a corner, you measure 3 foot on one length of the corner, you measure 4 foot on the other length of the corner. And then when you go through those 2 points and you measure the hypotenuse, right? Is that what it is? That should be exactly 60 inches or 5 foot. And if it is, your corner's square, instead of trying to put in a square there and check it. And then you can work up from there. 3-4-5 is what we often refer to it as, but you can do the math real quick. It's like next is like 6, 8, 10, I think, where if you have even a bigger structure and you just mark 6, and 8, and then you just measure the 2 points. And that's how we do our bases, actually.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Helpful.
because, and actually that's really important, because as much as you try to find perfect lumber, if there's a little bit of crook in that board and you put a square on it, you're going to be deceiving yourself, because you're only referencing such a short part, and then it's like a train track curving, and
Yeah.
the 3-4-5 is really good. But the ultimate is, if you're putting in a pressure treated base, is corner to corner. That's how you finalize it.
So Ramona says, I feel like it shouldn't matter, but I like the manila because it looks like a branch.
I am so happy to hear this, because I'm being honest with you, this jute is a pain in the butt. And I am fascinated by, is that them? I am fascinated by the natural oil that is in manila rope. And I guess I like that because they claim that it'll help protect it even longer. It's what makes manila used in exterior, like, for boats and marina and things like that. Huh. And when I read that and I talked to the one expert, he's like, yeah, that might be a reason why you want to go back to it. I know our guys and girls making the rope wrap roost bars are not going to be happy with it. They hate this stuff. They hate it. But we're going to do what we got to do.
They might want to use gloves. If it's rough on their hands.
They already
okay.
use gloves.
All right.
They already use gloves. I wish saying availability covers Carolina Coops. I wish it was that easy. It doesn't. Some people don't care what we say. All right. Oh, no pause. No pause. Keep talking.
We're reading comments. Well,
it is 1:23, and I am so happy. The show's growing. I'm so happy about that. If you have any ideas for the show, please let us know. And, I know I'm trying to finish my vacation, my workcation or whatever, and head down to Florida. Yeah, so that would put the show on a little hiatus, but it's not looking good. So I guess, let us know next couple of weeks. You got any show ideas, right?
Well, we're going to build a chicken coop here at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
I'm wearing my work pants next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get it done.
Laura says if you come to the Pacific Northwest, bring hemp. But
Oh, we do.
We ship hemp to the Pacific Northwest. Isn't that only like $20 now?
25.
25?
Yeah, if you haven't priced it, price it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the pricing is accurate on our website, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God,
they
it better
could just
be.
go there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The whole Shopify, this thing
Yeah.
that Ingrid has done.
Yeah, she's put a lot of work in there. So
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if you haven't priced it lately, price it again because the shipping went down.
People are volunteering as guinea pigs for everything, Matt. Everything.
All right, slow down. Slow
Yeah,
down.
me
Okay,
too.
Okay. Okay.
So we didn't decide on the roost bars.
East Stormy says that she'd love to be a guinea pig, and she and I have communicated over the last several months about her being a guinea pig for the knockout full-on kit.
Knockdown.
Knockdown,
Full
knockout, whatever it is.
Sorry. Well, there's a big difference. There's a
I
knockout.
don't know. I don't
and There's
know.
a knockdown.
Okay.
Full
well,
knockdown kit of the
American.
Yep.
She wants
that. That is coming. I didn't tell you guys.
To bring the price down.
I haven't told
if
you
you want
guys.
to get your hands dirty a little bit more, we've cut everything, but the walls are not pre-assembled.
Speaking of full knockdown,
Yes.
a dream of mine
Yes.
was also another box checked this week. Long story short, when I was a kid, working for my father and doing facility maintenance, and they made gyros. I loved in shipping. They would take these gyros, put them in boxes, and then eventually clamshells. But it was so much fun. You wrap them in this red plastic to minimize static, and you have the spray gun. You spray this foam all around this box, and it rises up. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I remember then always saying, if I ever own my own business, I'm going to figure out a way to have this great fun thing in my shipping and receiving. We got it. It's on order. It's on order, and it's even better than what I saw as a child. The point to that is another thing that Carolina Coops is doing to make sure, especially the full knockdown, we got to have protection in there, and we're going to have it. Oh, wait a minute. Do you think this might be it? Should I take the chance?
Take the chance.
Good afternoon, Matt the Boys. I'm good. Thank you. You have a good day. Bye-bye.
Spam call.
Yeah, I knew it. And it didn't come up spam call. It came up as a regular call. Sorry about that, folks. All right. Well, we'll get them on next time. But I'm just so happy that we've been selling a lot of our accessories because of Shopify and all the things that Ingrid's been working on. And we're going to have it now that the cupolas go in there and the spray foam around it. And so you don't got all these peanuts. And we're trying to do everything is earth friendly. So it's like a vegetable based and yada, yada, yada. It's really cool.
What do you do with the foam after, like,
Recycle it.
you can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Is it compostable?
That I don't know, but we chose a company. I really like this company. Their customer service has been phenomenal, and they get what we're trying to do.
Most of the packaging that says that it's compostable, unless it's like a thin bag, is you need an industrial composter for that.
Oh.
So most backyard composts don't generate enough heat to break that stuff down. Because when we would sell microgreens, we used plant-based clamshell containers, kind of, and they were compostable, but not in your garden. You have to go to like Compost Now or some other company that does an industrial composter. So
Okay.
This is something we haven't talked about in a while, and it is time to get back to basics. There's a lot of new people getting into chickens and chicken coops, and this is very important. How many chickens per foot on the roost bar?
1 per foot
That is our rule.
is luxurious, but
King size bed,
yeah, you
And-
can say every 8 inches.
industry standard.
Right. So somewhere in between there.
12 is ideal in my
But the
opinion.
more important question is how much room do they have during the day?
That is very true. And remember, bantams, you cut that number in half because they're so much small. No,
2/3?
no, you cut it 6 inches.
It depends on the bantam.
Love the hiding of the nest boxes. We have 1 or 2. How insist on overnight in the boxes? Yeah, I got to break that habit. So, are you saying that we should start offering that as an option?
no, somebody mentioned it. I did it myself just because I wanted something that looked nice, and the cardboard was like it just had the
It is.
Amazon packaging on it and lots of
Let's
like
just
tape and stuff.
That
It
is
just-
such an easy solution on our end. We can do it out of the poly. If you still want to be able to see in there, that'd probably drive the chickens nuts.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna actually ask you to do it at a poly for me as an experiment, and I was like, no, because they're gonna just like bump into it like a sliding glass door type of thing. So, yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Here's another basic question. Yeah, it's that time of year. Let's
It's spring is the renewal. It's very nice.
I think he means
Tito,
coop into cop.
how many weeks until I can bring chicks into?
We're gonna get the warning again
Coop.
now.
Okay. You can actually brood your chicks in the coop if you'd like, or
Thank
you
you.
can start them out in the house and then transition them to the coop.
And there's pros and
especially if
cons.
you use just the hen house as the brooder.
You want to only use the hen house as the brooder.
Yeah.
That's my personal favorite way. You always argue with me on this, but it's
Not always.
Yes,
I just
you
say
do.
it's kind of nice if they're newborns that you have them in the house or somewhere where you can observe them and enjoy them a little bit more.
Here's a great question. How far out are you on production for a Carolina coop? Possibility on custom with this model. Would love storage under the hen house like the Craftsman, but don't need the shed portion. That's interesting because Evan just drew up something I caught a glimpse of. And it looks awesome, and it's kind of like that. And it reminded me of our old villa. It was very, very nice.
So this isn't the homestead coop then? Because that's still a shed, I guess.
Right. So storage underneath the hen house, okay, but the hen house is elevated, but it still looks like a solid structure. But you don't have to walk into the shed area.
Oh, so it would just be like drawers under instead
Love it.
of...
Oh, absolutely. We did that out in one of the coops in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it worked. We also did it in Greenville, South Carolina. It's not our favorite thing to do, but it's doable. They're giant 500-pound rated rails. So they are literally drawers that come straight out. And it gets tricky, but it has worked, does work. And I guess the question is, how far out on production? Well, I tell you, that is a tough question to answer right now. We do have an answer, but I don't want to scare people because things are, knock on wood, going well. We are shortening up our lead on turnkeys and might be adding another truck to the arsenal so people don't have to wait so long. But if that is something you're interested in, I would say give us a call because it also depends on where you are, how big, if you want it painted. So many different things do factor into how far out it is.
So we're like 4 weeks for regular coops and
4 weeks for production coops.
right. So anything
American style.
customized or the more complicated or the craftsman takes a lot of craftsmanship and our specialized crew to install right now. So that's further out.
This is another thing I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing this on Facebook posts. People are sending us pictures. Sounds like the girls are starting to get back into egg production.
Yes.
It is that time
They
of
have
year.
turned the corner. Days are starting to get longer. And Joan, I haven't forgotten about you. She's one of our local customers.
I only get one egg.
Oh, you got one?
I only have one that's laying right now. Still sad.
That's an interesting question. What trees do chickens prefer to roost in? Oh, this is another joke. Oh, sorry. I thought that was going to be a legitimate question. I don't get it.
Trees.
Not bad.
Trees,
Not
yeah.
bad. Boo Boo's going
That
for
was
it.
like a dad joke.
Boo Boo should almost get the Golden Bell just for his effort. But are there any? I'm assuming Boo Boo's probably won the Golden Bell in the past. And we got new shirts coming out.
Oh, really?
Yes, Amber has taken on that as just to help get it done. I am so bad on getting more shirts done. They do love the Don't Peck on Me shirt. I'm not sure if that's just because of the design or if that's the only one that's on the website, but I've been seeing a lot of those go out. I do love the Raglan shirt. And everyone does.
I like that one.
So many people are like, that is so dumb. I love it. Okay, it is 1:33. We actually already went past our hard deadline. Oh, Ingrid just took that mouse.
No, I just went to look to see how many people were here. That's
This is awesome. So, guys, thank you so much. I guess they've enjoyed the show today. I'm not sure. I don't know if we helped answer any questions, but we got to get to the bottom.
Someone said, I love how you only barely touched on the titled topic. And
I know.
It's an hour in.
This is what happens. This reminds me of when I used to go to my in class with my science teacher. We can get him off track so quick.
I had a teacher like that. That was fantastic.
Yeah, but that makes for the
and
best.
you're a lot like that. I can get you off track.
No, you can't. Nobody can get me off track.
Ingrid, what do you think?
I think we just proved that.
Yes. All right.
No, here's a great one. Again, I want you guys to see this. I don't say this to try to sell my coops. I say this because this is the fact and why we sell coops. Jake Hill, great picture, by the way. Hey, Matt, we built an 8x20 coop that was inspired by your coops here in Virginia. It was hard and took forever. I think it ended up very nice, though. Need to extend the roof the whole length of the run. People, you'd be pleasantly surprised. Well, maybe not pleasantly. It's a lot more work than people realize to make sure it's functional and nice. And actually, a lot of times it costs more than just ordering one from us. But
Even sourcing materials, yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, geez, I got another thing coming up that I don't know what to do. We're not ready for that conversation. It's another thing that I hope to incorporate as far as appearance of lumber. There's this big battle right now trying to explain when you order a chicken coop, you have to make a decision between appearance and structural strength. And of course, structural strength should always be the important one, and it has to be. And that's why we love Doug Fir. There have been a couple situations when customers are putting their coops together and they're going through and finishing it, doing the caulking, sanding, painting. We got to make sure we are telling them it's going to take a while. It's a lot of work to get their coop that they are putting together to look like one of our coops on our website that we did, right? And there are many times, like your purlins, you're going to see knots or something like that on one of the faces, but that doesn't mean by the time you're done assembling a coop, you're going to see it. So you got to trust us a little bit there. But I am working on a big company that might be sourcing the lumber purposely for us, just like the big box stores do.
Oh, good.
So it might bring the price up a little bit, but we got to get the appearance.
I know we hand select that lumber, and there's a lot that doesn't get selected.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got pretty high standards.
Yeah. So
Misty's in the Pacific Northwest, is she not?
yes.
So Laura and Misty both want hemp. I feel like they should just. So Laura says,
I feel like some of these people we got to have on the show. Like we talked to them so much, it would probably be a lot of fun.
So Laura says, Pacific Northwest question to members. I'd be in for 3 or 4 bales. I'm near Portland and could meet up near Southwest Washington or be willing to drop site if money collected ahead of time.
Is it really? I have a question, though. Time is valuable and fuel is expensive. It's going back up. And we really need to dig into this because if there is still a benefit to be able to ship it out LTL and there can be a win-win, yeah, we got to figure out how to master that. But I'm telling you, what we have been working on is keeping it simple, going out in a box, UPS, right to your doorstep. I mean, I remember when it was like $60 and we're down to, I think the average like $25 a bale, which is so affordable in my opinion when you really think about what goes on there.
All right, so do you want to continue with comments or what do you want to do?
Well, we want to get to the bottom, and I appreciate everyone bringing the comments in. If you got any last-minute comments, questions, do it now before we finish up. We are breaking some major rules going beyond the 1:30 hard deadline. I do got meetings. After this, I can't be late for. Can you use standard screen if you don't? Hold on, let's do this. Let's change this up because I feel like we don't use this enough. But I know people are like, well, Matt, we really want to see you. Okay, well, we'll make it. Oh, it's probably locked. Hold on. Watch this. Look at what I can do. Huh? Not bad. Is that better? People are like, well, we don't like how small you guys look now, but I love bringing in the comments. Where did I just lost it?
You're going the wrong direction.
Thank you. Story of my life.
No, I don't even know where you were.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, hold on. So these are good. No, I think I had to go up because I think, okay. Oh, geez. Yeah. Oh, my God. What kind of paint is recommended for painting a Carolina coop? The best you can get is what I would say. We love the Sherwin-Williams paint, but there is a bigger discussion that has to happen. Do you want to use paint or a solid acrylic stain? If you are a customer of ours, which I think Tito is, best thing to do is call us. And don't we have videos? That's probably on the FAQ page, right?
What is?
Well, we're working on that. I have that in the customer handbook, but we're talking about whether to put that content on FAQ because there's significant overlap.
I don't understand what
We'll talk about it over lunch.
I feel like there's nouns missing. I missed something.
Oh, someone told me we have a potential turnkey to Greece. That would be fun. Imagine doing a show from Greece.
I'd go there.
Not the movie, but the
we
country.
Should do like a book tour, but like a coop tour. Travel country.
Do you think hemp as bedding in the run in a coop in South Florida would be okay? It's okay, but it's not needed.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yes, use wood chips. I think wood chips from hardwood trees is ideal for your I love what Joel Salatin says on Polyface Farms. I don't know if it's a real word. Your carbonaceous material. Is that a word, carbonaceous?
I've never heard it, but
I love it. I love it. He goes into such great lengths about how farming can be, needs to go back to the way it was, but then we could take today's technology. It's so important about that carbon bedding. Hemp could definitely work, but not necessary. And actually, also, I want, that brings up a thought. South Florida, we got to get back to, we have yet to do our jungle coop, we're going to call it. South Florida is jungle. I mean, it's the Everglades. It's wet. I have a design for jungles, which I think is ideal. Have I told you about it or no?
No.
We got to talk about that. Okay, moving on.
Hello, Rudy. Thank you for your email. I did forward that on.
Laura asked what age they possibly become broody. It could usually, I mean, I had that teen mom, so she was just a
Her
year.
first season, right?
Yeah, she was a year old. I think the other broody I had was the Orpington, and she was probably 18, like a year and a half maybe, or 2. So it depends.
Adding chicks without quarantine, don't you worry about bringing illness into your flock?
You mean baby chicks?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that comes up a lot. It's people love to quarantine, make sure they're not sick.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about that a lot. This is an important subject. I never do it. I'm not that disciplined.
I
or
don't
have that
think
much time.
chicks are a big source of disease for your flock.
They're only like a day or 2 old.
Yeah.
There's not that much that could go wrong at that point.
Okay, so that's a good point. A nail palmer. Have you ever seen a nail palmer?
No.
Oh, it's awesome.
I don't even know what that is. So what is the comment for context?
Okay, the tool I purchased to build a Carolina coop that was the bomb was the nail palmer. That was so easy to nail the pieces pneumatically. So it's a tool.
And he says $30.
Yeah, that's unbelievable price, but it's just a little tool that fits in the palm of your hand, and there's a little hammer in a collar, if you will, that you put over top of the nail, and once you push on it, pneumatically it goes, hammers it right in.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that existed. Yeah, there are a lot of nails if you don't have pneumatic tools.
Right, me personally, what we do is we shoot the nails in. We don't actually use the nails that come with the kit, but that is a great tool because going around hammering it with the hammer manually isn't a lot of fun. But we also do have a lot of customers that love that. They want to get out there and get some exercise and put in a little sweat equity.
Someone wanted to know if they could see an American coop before I buy one.
Yes.
And if they can do that here.
Hoping one day we're going to have one. You'd think it's ridiculous we don't have a coop out there.
We have a permit now.
I know. We talk about it every day. It doesn't happen because we got so many other things going on. I almost have to hire people specifically just to put that coop in. And we do need to do it. I really want to do that, especially because it will help us get more content for social media. Anyways, we have the best customers. And if we're talking local, whether it's upstate New York or here, the sales team just did it yesterday. They took a customer to a coop and saw one in action and actually got to talk to our customers about it.
Oh, great. Where was that?
Franklinton.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
You can if you're in Raleigh, I'm happy to show you my coop. It's a little old, but still same.
No, we got to get your darn roof changed out. You have one of the original prototypes, and we do need to do that. Have you considered making your egg hutch available to accommodate rollaway nest boxes? Have we not only considered it, we actually do it now. Is that on our website yet or no?
We did one.
Yeah.
Do we have feedback on how it's working?
I need to go out there.
Or we should just build one for your front yard coop here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shop coop.
There have not been any complaints about the rollaway nest box.
We only did one.
I am not a fan of them at all. But if you absolutely insist that you have to have a rollaway nest box, the man, the legend, Evan Archer, he did it, and it looks great, and it makes perfect sense. He did a bunch of he actually did testing and a bunch of research on the perfect angle and the rollaway and da-da-da. So, yes, they actually are available now if you want.
Somebody, Laura asked if anyone's getting chickens just for eggs and not for the looks.
Oh, yeah. You could pick out your breeds based on the color of eggs or the amount of eggs that they lay.
I think that's what she was talking about.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a lot of people who get into chickens. Their starter flock is nothing but Rhode Island Reds or Red
Golden
Stars or
Comets,
whatever. Yeah, Golden Comets. And then they experience chicken math and want this breed and that color egg. And yeah, so absolutely.
Did I say that wrong? Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean theorem.
Calculating the hypotenuse. What did I say? I'm sure I said it wrong.
No, you just said hypotenuse, and it was fine.
Okay. But that is what it is. All right. Well, I love that the comments are coming in. We're going to get through them because I always hate when we don't get to them. We see them later. I'm like, oh, I would have loved to bring that up. We could probably do this all day.
We get the best comments.
Yeah,
we have the best listeners.
Carolina
it's really
Coops,
so fun.
Any Make Matt Laugh winners. My barred rock hens are pulling up on each other in the corner to stay warm here in North Carolina.
Piling.
Oh, sorry, piling. I have to get glasses. I think my eyes are going. They have suffocated other hens. I started with 64 and now I'm down to 11 hens. No answer, but no, I don't know what's going on there. And stay warm in North Carolina?
Well, if they're young and they're chicks or teenagers and it is really cold and there's a corner, they can pile up so much that the ones on the bottom of the pile suffocate. So you need enough space, you need some temperature control. But that typically only happens when they're chicks because after that they roost at night, even if it is cold.
Shipping.
But I call that the chick pile.
Shipping shows $30.67 to Sacramento for one bale of hemp.
That's pretty good. It used to be $50.
At least 55 even.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep getting better. It is going to keep getting better. I love now seeing, through hiring people here at the building and getting new vendors in here, people are pounding down our door to do business with us. And they now see I'm not that crazy and helping.
Oh, you are crazy.
Get the prices down even more, even for shipping the coops. I haven't told you what happened yesterday. Carrie out there who handles logistics is crushing it. One of the reps that we do a lot of shipping with came in yesterday and has even more good things because we've proven to them we're worth doing business with. And hopefully we're going to make it even more affordable for shipping the chicken coops. And you know what they're going to do?
What?
They're going to bring a truck and trailer out for us to use filming. Here is what to expect. Here's what it should look like when you have a coop delivery.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
Yes. Videos are so helpful.
And then David says, yeah, so he just hit on the head. Open coop. Yes, that is the design. It's real simple. It's actually the simplest coop I've ever designed. And that is all you need down in Florida. So if you're interested, let us know. Need guinea pigs for that, I guess you could say. All right. Okay, there's a big question. How do you brood in coop having a current flock? Yeah, that is difficult.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Nope.
You have to have a separate area. Wait a minute.
The basement?
The basement.
You can use the bottom.
Yeah, we do have the option to... It's just a wall you put underneath your hen house if it's one of our regular coops, and you turn that into the brooder.
And a set of doors, so you can access it.
We refer to it as the basement because it's underneath the hen house. You got to keep them separated.
Keep them separated.
Ingrid's like, no silence. It's a podcast.
All right. Well,
yeah, my Silkies and Polish sleep in the nest box together. Silkies.
Yeah, I wouldn't, it just was, I didn't want to have to deal with poopy eggs. So.
God, there's so many comments. I love it. I wish we could get to it. I know.
Yeah, they're talking. Our listeners are talking to each other.
Yeah, and I see that.
That's wonderful.
That. Yes, and I love that.
Yeah, it's such a chickens create such a great community.
Looks like a customer.
Karen.
Time frame. I've been patient since June.
We'll get back to you. We'll check the schedule and
just give us a call. I know we still got.
She
customers.
did just ask, so
yeah, we got customers that have been waiting since April. It's getting better, I promise. And every customer, they're always so thankful. We always make sure it's well worth the wait, and we are working.
They're always happy in the end.
Yes. How much hemp bales for 8x6 coop deep litter method? We have done that math.
I think is there a chart on the website?
We need to get charts in here. We need cheat sheets.
What is the chart?
It is on the website. It's on our box. We have true numbers.
Okay.
And we have discovered other people selling hemp, their numbers are not accurate.
Is it 5 cubic feet?
I don't know.
Per bag, which...
I don't know.
I would say start with 2 bales.
Yes, it is 5 cubic feet per 33-pound bale.
And then if it's 4 inches, it goes a certain number of square feet.
Yeah, I would have to bring it up, but we worked very hard on that chart, and it ended up being such a simple solution to answer that question, and people have loved it. I don't know what took us so long to figure that out, but we did it, and people love it, and refer to that, and that's definitely got to be on the website, right, Ingrid?
What?
The chart.
It's on the hemp page.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
I know.
I wrote it on
So many times, every day, I have people complimenting your website. You're
Oh,
doing such a
thank
good
you.
job. Matt has avian flu. It's when he's sick of the AV not being boy, he is really.
He's really trying to make you laugh.
I know. I appreciate. I love the effort. All right, guys. I gotta go. I got a 2:00
Okay.
coming up.
All
Thank
right.
you so
I was
much for
looking for the
being
chart.
here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will probably most likely be here next week. Hopefully, we'll have someone from Murray McMurray on, or just to
And
kind of
maybe
explain
some baby chicks.
why. What do you got going on? Wait, what is
always
this? Is
possible.
this a new sound?
This is our new clothes.
Oh, great.
We have a new clothes.
This is the brand music.
I didn't know that.
I just threw it in there.
It doesn't sound like closing
Oh, very
music.
nice. Okay.
We'll see you guys next week. Later.